So now we'll be doing questions on sets, and then we'll be doing questions which are mixed, that are all from sets and all the data sets, data types we have studied as of now. So first of all, it's asking us to create a set of integers. So we'll just do the questions sets.py. We'll generate a set, let's say S1. So this is a set. Add an element to the set. And so it's asking us to add element. We'll just write s1 dot add, let's say 90, and we'll print s1. So here we have s1. Remove an element from a set. We'll just write s1 dot remove, let's say 1, and we'll print s1 again. So here we have removed 1. Then it's asking us to check if an element exists. We'll just write print. We'll just take a target element target. Let's say 2. We'll write if 2 in set, then print 2, uh, target is present in the set, else print target is not present in the set. So 2 is present in the set, so right now it will print 2 is present in the set. If we change that target element, let's say 44, it will give out as 44 is not present in the set. If we remove an element from a set, then we have done that. We have checked for existing of an element. Now we have to find the number of elements in a set. So we'll just write len s1. So we'll just write print the length of the given set is now we have to print all elements. We can just do that by for loop. Now create two sets and print their union. Let's take another set s2. We'll just um, take few more integer values. Now we'll just print s2 dot union as well. So it will print the union of both the sets. Now it's asking find the intersection difference, or these all we have already done in previous lectures. For intersection, you will just write s1 dot intersection s2, and here you will write s1 dot difference s2. Difference will give out all the elements in s1, or except for those removing all the elements from s2, and In intersection, it will give the common elements in between S1 and S2. Now it's asking for symmetric difference. Let's see what is symmetric difference first. So symmetric differences definition is given as that returns a new set containing elements that are present in either of the input sets but not in both. So it effectively removes any common elements from the union of the two sets. So it's basically A minus B, and then we'll mind subtract this from A union B. So suppose there is a set S1 and S2 and the symmetric difference is 1 comma 4. So 1 comma 4 are the only known common things. So I can just show you S1 dot symmetric difference. Now we need to print it. So here it will print the symmetric difference. Here is the symmetric difference between these sets. Now there is another way to print this. So I'll just tell you with an example. This is the concept of mathematics, but I'll still just give a brief. Suppose um, suppose this is a circle and this is another circle. Uh, then if you'll see here, suppose we have something common elements. So symmetric difference is basically these parts. So to find out this part, we can just exclude this part, right? So to exclude this part, we can just find a minus b, and then just do b minus a minus b, a union b minus a minus b. So this should also give the the symmetric difference. We'll just try if it's correct or not. S1 dot union S2, and then we'll have to find the difference between this and this. So let's write dot difference this, and then we'll write difference s1 dot difference s2. So this should also do the same thing. There are less number of brackets. So it's not giving correct answer. So this is not how we do it. We just use this operation symmetric difference. Now we'll check if one set is subset of another. So if the entire set B is present in a set A, So B is a subset of A, and A is a superset. So we'll have to just check. Let's make a subset of S1, that is subset, let's say SB. We'll write 1, 2, 3. So if SB in S1, print subset. So it's not showing answer. Must be doing something wrong. Now this is the question. Check if one set is subset of another. Let's take a set, two sets, sorry. Then we'll check if set 1 is subset of set 2. Then print set 1 is a subset of set 2. Else we'll print it's not a subset of S2. Here it's a subset. So it's not a subset, so it will print it's not a subset of S2. Now next question is check if one is a superset of another. So we again have a method dot is superset of S2. Then we'll just print it's not a superset of S2. Now to make this a subset, we'll have to remove these two values, and now it will be a subset. So set 1 has to be a subset. So here it will say that it's a subset. Now next question is find common element between uh, two lists using sets. So to find common elements, so first of all we'll take a sample list, list 1, and then I'll take a sample list, list 2. Then I'll take a set and set 1 and convert the list into the set. Then I'll take set 2 and put the values of list there, and then we'll take a variable and name it common elements so that we can store common elements here. Then we do the intersection of sets, then we'll just print the common elements. So here we have the common elements between the sets. Find unique elements from the two sets. So we just have to print the unique elements in the sets are this. Okay. Count the distinct words in a sentence. Take the string we want. Okay. After that, we'll take an element, a variable named words, and then we'll just split it and make it into a string. Then we'll make a distinct word and make it into a set. So the list we made here, this is basically a list. So the list we made here is being converted into a set, and then we will print the length of the distinct words. Here it's 2. So let's just print distinct words. So world and hello are two distinct words. Now find common character between two strings. Now to do this, find common characters between two strings. Now we'll take one string and then other string. Let's take something else here. A world. And now to find common characters, first of all, we'll take set1 and convert the first string into a set. Then set2 and second string into a set. Now we'll take common character as a variable and just intersect and then just print the common characters. Here we have the common characters, which is a exclamation mark. I have to zoom in. So a exclamation mark, one L, sorry, L, and others. So this is answer for the question. Now the next question is check whether two sets are disjoint. What are disjoint sets? Disjoint sets you must have studied in 11th class, I guess. So let me clear this. Just take set1 and just take set2. Now if we just have direct method for checking disjoints. So is disjoint or not? So that means there are no common element. That's the meaning of a disjoint set. Now create a set of squares from 1 to n. From 1 to n, just take an input from the user. Now we'll take an empty set, and for I in range 1 to n plus 1, set squares dot add I square. Then we'll just print squares. It's asking for a number, let's say 154, 5, 6, 7. So it is just calculating in the background. Let's see how much time does it take. So here you can see it's given all the squares, but as you can see sets are quite slow uh, for performing the tasks. Store names of student and print them in sorted order. Now we'll just take students and just students dot sort, and we'll just print students. Here is the sorted elements. So we have done all the questions from sets. Now we'll be going ahead and doing mixed questions from all the topics, all the data structures that we have done as of now. So these are the questions. First one is student mark analyzer. Input the names and marks of 5 students using a dictionary and print toppers name and average marks. So we'll just take first of all an empty set, empty dictionary. Then we'll take input and input for marks. Now we will just store students name is equals to student marks. We'll just print students. So let's say my name 12 marks, 33 marks. Let's say Ayush 34 marks, Ishika 34 marks, and another student will need, let's say, John Doe with 100 marks. So these are the dictionaries that we just made. Now we have to make a word frequency counter. So using a dictionary, we have to make a frequency counter. So we have already done this question. What will we do here? Basically, we'll just take two conditions in if else. One condition will be if uh, so basically first of all we'll check if the current iteration I will obviously iterate through the input sentence, and while iterating we'll check if I is in the dictionaries items and sorry, dictionary dot values or sorry, dictionary dot keys. If it's there, mm, uh, so we'll just increment the value of the so just a minute. So we'll just increment the value stored with that key. So suppose D is the dictionary name, then we'll just write here I plus equals to 1. This will increment the values, and if it's not there, then we'll make a value for that dictionary item and assign it to 1. This is how we'll make it. So if you want to see it in the program, I'll just make it here. I'll just take string input, then I'll just take for loop for I in string, and I'll also take a dictionary, and then I'll say if I in dictionary, then dictionary will be added to 1, and else dictionary equals to 1, then we'll just print the dictionary. So this is how we'll make the program. Okay, now remove duplicate words. Import a sentence and print out unique words using a set. So suppose we have already taken the input. This is next question, so we'll just erase this. So we have already taken input. We have to just remove. So let's say set1 equals to set of string, and we'll just print string. Let's say I enter the sentences. Hi, my name is Gajodhar, and there should not be anything after this period. I'll just put repeated characters. So it will just print it like this. So suppose if I want to convert it into string again, I'll just put str, just close the brackets. I'll just copy this and paste it there. I guess we can't paste. Yeah, there we have it. Now, next question is character frequency. We have done already. Common elements. Import two list and print the common elements without duplicates. So we can just convert it into a set and just change it. Then second largest number already done. Vowel counter. We can just make an easy vowel counter. So we'll just take a string, and if that string is in A E I O U, then we'll just increase the counter. Reverse every word. We'll just use slicing and put -1. And there is remove duplicate characters. We can obviously do this, but here it's a condition that we have to preserve the first occurrence. So this is a good question. Suppose there is string and we have to remove the any occurrence other than the first occurrence. So we'll just take a set. Let's just set. Now what we can do is every time we iterate, we put it into a new string. Let's say string 1. Now for I in string, uh, if I in set pass, if I in s, sorry, else, that means I is not in the set. What we'll do is we'll just do str1 plus equals to str, sorry, I. Now we'll just print str1. Let's see if it works. First of all, let me clear this. Now I'll just run. Uh, we are meant to remove the duplicate, so I'll just write H E L O. It's not really removing anything. Yeah, because we are not adding it to the set. So we'll just write s dot add I. So now we'll try. So it's giving hello. So this is how you can do this. Union of two sets already done. Palindrome is already done. Frequency character is already done. Tuple statistics is already done. Employee salary records already done. These kinds of questions are already done. List rotation. If you want to do, you can do these as homeworks just for your own practice. So rotate a list by k positions already done. Anagram check already done. Longest word is already done. Shopping cart. Count distinct elements. Dictionary squares. Common characters. Merge student records. Tuple packing and unpacking. Uh, Unique email domains. Matrix row sum is not done, but this is not required. You can just do it as a homework again. Now password strength checker. Uh, this is also easy. Cricket scoreboard and library management, student records. These all are the difficulties of these questions. You can do all of them as homeworks. I guess we can do this one right now because it's pretty practical question. So it's saying check whether a password contains at least one uppercase or okay. So there are few conditions given. We have to check according to that. Let's say we have a string as a password. So then I'll just discuss it in written form. So we'll just take inputs. They all take all the conditions for uppercase, lowercase, one special character and one digit. So we'll just put all if, and then we'll just do and we'll just do and all the conditions. Then we'll say your password is strong, else password is weak. This is the entire logic. Now we have already done many questions on all the topics, and I have already given homework. You can just take screenshots for all these questions, and I'll provide these documents. So these are all the questions. Most of them we have done, but these are just practical questions that we can implement in real life. So next, all the videos will be based on object-oriented programming concepts. So it will be basically most of the theoretical concepts, and that will wind up our course. So that is it for today, and next lecture will be on object-oriented programming as mentioned.